Okay, so today we've got a Webster, and this is actually manufactured by Brother. I'm going to do a typewriter tutorial for this one, and I'll be learning with you. I have had Websters in the past, but not this particular one. This is a Webster Portable from 1966. So this is the first one I have seen, and so I'm going to walk through it while I'm videoing, so we're gonna learn together. This has a teal, a bluish, well, it's not really teal, but it's reminds me of the Smith Corona Star Mist blue, or the Jetsons blue, I like to call. Meet George Jetson. I am old enough for that. I grew up on George Jetson. Okay. So this is a portable. It comes with a zipper case. And let's start with the back, and we're gonna work our way forward. So this is, when I say portable, this is an ultra portable. I call them travel typewriters because they're very easy to slip under a seat. They're actually, you can slip this under an airplane seat very easily, or into a backpack or weekender bag. It's, and they're not very heavy at all. Okay, so there's the Brother, and so Webster is made by Brother. Oh, here we go. Here's this is, you'll see there's a paper holder right here, and the release button's right there. And it's not releasing. It is the release button, but this one is not releasing. So, but anyway, if you want to know how to do yours, that's how you release it. Let me set it down and see if it'll release. Nope, doesn't want to release. Okay. All right, here's your margins. You press and drag. All right, so that's how that works. There's no bells and whistles on this. So there's no tabs or anything like that. Here's your margin release. Nice bell. Also, right here is your carriage lock. And on this one, the carriage lock, when I first took it out, was half engaged, and I didn't realize it. And I could only move the carriage partway, like just to here or something like that. And that's because it was halfway engaged. So, if you get your carriage centered and flip that switch, let's see if I can get it. Okay, now it's locked. So that's good for travel. So now, oh, okay, so that's what it was doing. So when I guess the carriage lock doesn't fully engage, and so it, oh, there, now it's locked, my carriage. So if you have yours and it's only moving part way, it's because there's a carriage lock back here. And so flip it back, push it back, and now it'll go all the way, okay? All right, also when you tuck it away into your zippered case, push down your return handle, and that's your stowaway position. Trays down, stowaway position, or trays back up in their stowaway position. All right. So obviously you can't use your return handle when it's in the stowaway position. You gotta lift it up, and then now it'll work. It'll advance. So here's your line selector 1, 1.5, and 2. Okay. The thing with travel typewriters is their handles are really short, so it takes extra oomph to actually get that to go. You don't have the leverage that you do with a longer handle. Okay, I'm gonna move this over to the left, and we're gonna pop the cover off like that. This does fit a universal ribbon, which we've put one in ours. And if you need a ribbon for your typewriter, it uses a universal ribbon. You can find them on our website. The link is in the description below. By the way, our website is jotandtittletypewriters.com. We would love for you to visit our website. Okay, when it is time to change your ribbon, make sure you pay attention to how it's threaded through all these guide wires here. And I have an up-close photo of this area that you could zoom in on and make sure that your ribbon is threaded when you thread it, it looks like this. And so just go to the product listing link in the description below. You'll see the photos. You can just screenshot it or bookmark it, whatever you need, and that'll help you. When you're ready to take these out, you need to fold this little arm back, pop it out, okay? And then you'll see there's, my hands are gonna get in the way because you're not gonna be able to see it, but there's like little grooves in the behind area, and you have to jimmy that and that ribbon through those little grooves. You may have to go behind and through and up, and anyway, you'll figure it out, and then obviously reverse that process when putting it back in there. Black on top, red on bottom. I wish there was an easier way to thread typewriter ribbon. There's not. It's messy, and your hands, you're gonna be digging in there. So you may want to wear gloves, or like me, my hands are too small for gloves because then, you know, I've got a 1/2 inch sticking out and they get in the way. So I have to use my bare hands, and then you just get ink everywhere, and that's just part of typewriters. Okay, so hold on. Sorry, I have a very annoying dog, Boston Terrier Chihuahua, and he barks at everything. Okay, so I'm gonna thread that back in there. All right, when you get to the end of your spool, it's not the end of your ink, and so you need to reverse the direction of your ribbon, and the manual reverse is just these, what I call double barrel guide wires, and you just press them. Doesn't matter which side. And that's how you reverse the direction of your ribbon. Also, there we go. This ribbon, so on the spools, there's a little pin that sticks up, and that pin has to go in one of those holes. And mine, didn't have it all the way in there, and I had to nudge it down. Okay, let's go ahead and you just snap the cover back on. You'll see these little pins right here, and they go in the holes. And we just snap it. Back down. Okay, so your color selector is here on the right. So there's the red, the black, the middle is for stencils, and it's not going to do anything. It's not going to type. So just make sure it's firmly on one or the other. And then this is like a touch selector, which determines how hard these type bars strike your paper. One little note, when I said to manually reverse your ribbon, you don't need to take this cover off. You can just tap it right here, okay? So you don't even need to take the cover off, you just tap up there. Okay, so that is all there is to operating your Webster portable. If you want to see a demo video, then go to that product listing in the link below, and you'll find the link to the demo video. I hope you enjoy your portable typewriter. Would love to hear where you have taken some of your typewriters. If you've got a Webster portable, where has it gone on your travels? And thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and like us. That really helps out our channel. We sure appreciate it. All right, have a great day.